Right. So we're at low battery. I'm at the Y right now, just walking around. I haven't been here in a long time. A couple months, I think. So pretty much I'm not gonna make any dating videos. I accidentally said too much on the last video. I will be going out tonight to try to approach. That's all I'll say. I'll try to say that because I keep wanting to say it. I just gotta get in the habit of like not wanting. Yeah, it's kind of cold in here. It's raining outside. It's supposed to be a brief raining period, but it's gonna last like 3 hours or 2 hours, so not that brief. And I wonder if the audio ends up being pretty good. I saw someone familiar. It's like, why are they sad? They look always pretty happy. Someone else. But yeah, the machines here are actually pretty great. Some of the best machines. Really nice. I'd say the only downside is there aren't as many young people. Like you have to go to Crunch for more people my age. But even then, the Crunch kind of sucks because they scammed. They used to be 24/7, and then they switched around and made it like only before 11. And it's kind of annoying because we bought the whole year pass based off of it being year round, so that kind of sucks. It's getting cold. This isn't helping that much. It's just bringing wind. Yeah, it's not working. All right, so I think that's only 3 minutes. How much is it? It's 2 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and do these questions. I like the color of this, it's purple. What philosophical question keeps you up at night? Basically, this one woman pointed out to me that I told her I think the universe existed forever because there's always a time before it, or you know, there's always going to be a previous time. I didn't say that, but I think that's what Aristotle said. But before I knew about Aristotle saying that, I pretty much said that the universe is infinite because it just goes infinite to the forward. It should go infinite to the backwards. And she was saying, well, how's that possible? Because you can't reach infinity. According to math, you can't reach infinity. And we're at a point right now where we reached infinity since an infinite amount of time has been passed. So the only way that's not the true is if there was a starting point. So she's pretty much saying, since if you believe in the infinite past, then that means an infinite amount of time has passed, and that's impossible because infinity is infinite. So it's weird, man. It's kind of a contradiction, unless I'm missing something. So it doesn't really keep me up at night, but I know I have other stuff that keeps me up at night. But I can see how that would keep someone up at night, so that's why I'm choosing it. Okay. Have you ever had to make a tough moral decision? I've had to make a couple of tough moral decisions, like I'm trying to think. scratch. So some tough moral decisions. Pretty much, this was like a weird one. I was going to record me listening. I was going to record a remix and audio from a course I was taking. And then there was the debate of like, you know, both the playlist and the people who I got the audio from could have potentially gotten publicity from it if I had gotten it, and like, but then I could have asked for permission, but the reality is they might have not even bothered responding to me. They usually they get flooded with so many people, or they just don't want to answer. So permission is mostly out of the question. And so I was thinking, like, man, this could promote a lot of good stuff, because there was also something else I was promoting. And I was like, is it really moral for me to publish this, even though a lot of good is going to happen, but it's going to be kind of pirated? So I ended up just not doing it. Yeah, I just ended up not doing it. So yeah, there's I don't play music on my channels mostly, except for like stuff that what do you call it? I don't know. I need to read the laws, like of what is allowed with music, so that I know, because I know some social media sites like gives you recommendations of music to put on your. Some apps do that. They give you a recommendation on music you can put with your video. So I need to see like what is actually allowed. Can I just put remixes? Can I just put remixes of other people? I mean, obviously give them credit, but do I really need to ask for permission? So I don't know. I thought you could, but I need to check. Okay. What's your concept of free will versus determinism? This is weird. I thought about it today. That's kind of odd. It's kind of weird. It's not quite accurate, but this is my definition of it. Your free will is your frontal lobe, and then your determinism is your animal lobe, your reptilian lobe. So whenever you make a decision using your frontal lobe, you are normally, not always, but you are normally making a decision based off of higher reasoning. It's normally more likely to be good. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. I've never heard anyone say it, but that's what I think. So how do you think we should approach issues like climate change? Let me think about that. It's a tough one. I don't really think about it anymore. Like, I stopped worrying about it. But basically, I think we need more people in STEM, and we need more people in STEM and more ethics taught to the business leaders, because the engineers usually don't have that much control over what's going to be built. They get a control over what's going to be designed, but not what's going to be built. And the business leaders are the ones that need training on being responsible ethically, and actually do things where they, like they plant community gardens, they grow stuff locally, they go on camping, they go hiking. The top leaders, just any leader that impacts the climate, needs to go on these things so that they develop an appreciation for it, kind of like scouts. So there needs to be like a Boy Scouts, but for men, I don't know what you call it. Maybe there is one. It's called volunteering or something. But men scouts sounds kind of weird. But yeah, I might actually try to organize something like that. We'll see. Because Boy Scouts was such a big part of my life. It made me want to like organize society and make things structured. So it was a big part. Do you believe in a higher power, spiritual realm? Okay. Spiritual realm, yes. I do believe in a spiritual realm. Higher power, it depends. It depends. I believe in the lower power and the higher power. And I think they switch back and forth between who's controlling what. That's why I think there's like a lot of chaos happening. Because the higher power and the lower power keeps going against one another. It's ignorance versus knowledge. Caring versus carelessness. Gaming and pop culture. What's your favorite video game series or franchise? My favorite video game series is Spyro the Dragon or Empire at War. Spyro the Dragon was really fun. I didn't play the second one. I need to play the second one, man. But I don't know if I want to go buy everything, man. If one of y'all have a PlayStation 1 and a Spyro the Dragon, I can't believe, dude, they have so many great video games back in the old days that they're just gonna let nature get rid of them. Because nature, what's gonna happen is, you're not gonna be able to buy any more of these games because they're all gonna be broken because of wear down, and they need to save the source code or something. Someone needs to do a project where they try to salvage all the video games that have been made and put them into a file. I guess it's already existing with emulators, but I like something that's legal, unless the emulators are legal. And I don't know what the legality is. Are you allowed to play a video game that the company doesn't sell any more of on an emulator? I don't think you are. So it sucks because like these games are treasure, and like they some of them have good values, some of them don't. So dude, that reminds me, I'm gonna ruin this game. This is Twisted Metal. I was watching the endings online, and there was like this guy who what was it? It was such a wacky ending. Like he shot. There was like a guy threatening this girl and her mom. There was this guy just threatening them, and inside of an apartment with a gun, and there was a sniper SWAT guy which was on the roof, and uh, he went to jail because he shot the family along with the crook because he couldn't aim well. I hope you heard that. He couldn't aim well, so he ended up shooting everyone. And that's why he went to jail, and that's why he had to race those cars. It's a spoiler, man. This is a spoiler. I said it already, I think. But basically, he had another shot at like getting that guy who was being menacing, and pretty much stopping that guy. And what happened was he ended up shooting the guy, but then the guy shot him back, and so he ended up dying. And he said this whole time that he wished he had rather die than shoot the family. So it was just kind of a crazy ending. Okay. This is another racing game that I used to play with my friend. Blonde, tall friend.